Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you are listening to God, Sex, and Love. You're needing some inspiration and juice. It is August the 4th, 2021, and today the topic is Endow Me. Um, I was slick jamming to the little intro thing, which is interesting because even if I am like tired, once I click that thing, I just start bopping or whatever. And so, yeah, it wasn't like that today. But what I'm saying is, sometimes it's like that, and it made me think about it. But anywho, good morning, y'all. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Right, it's Wednesday, right? Well, anywho, um, let's see. Yesterday, y'all know, promo, things like that. I did work with one of my virtual students, which actually reminds me I have one to work with today. Almost forgot about that. Yeah, so I worked with one of my virtual students. She's doing really well. So super proud of her. Oh, hey, Miss Cherie. Long time, man. Long time. Oh, Facebook restriction. Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on there, sis, but thanks for tuning in. Thanks for commenting. Um, you can watch me on YouTube. Watch me on YouTube if you can't watch me on Facebook. um, well, yeah, good morning. Good morning, Miss Cherie. Long time. Long time. um, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, yesterday. So basically, yeah, I worked with her, but outside of that, just hustle from home. Y'all know how it is. And whatnot. Actually, let me see. Is there anything else I want to say about tomorrow instead? I mean, yesterday. No. No, I guess okay. So let me get into this morning. So I woke up and everything. I did half of my routine, so I didn't do the full routine, but I did my warm up. So that was something, y'all. Come on, give me that. Come on. So I did that and did my prayer meditation. Now the interesting thing is, it was about living like a lily, which I like that. Well, I like the phrase, and then I also like that reminder that obviously, God takes care of the flowers in the field, so there's nothing I should worry about. All those beautiful things that I was reminded of by listening to the prayer meditation this morning. Um, and at some point, it kind of had me to, I guess, take some things like basically it was telling me like I didn't have to work for God's love or something like that. And so basically it had me think about some things that um how could I say it? I don't know, they fixed it up a whole lot better than I'm presenting it to you all right now. But basically, it was like I thought about, it's like I had to put into my hands in my thoughts the things that I do or felt like I needed to do, and then presented those things to God, to ask Him, how can I transfer from doing those things to basically living His way, or living like a lily or whatnot. And so it was a beautiful moment, is what I'm saying. It's the reason I'm sharing. It was a beautiful moment to just again remember that and to reflect on that. Um, and at some point it was asking me to just kind of listen to, see what God had to say to me. And so the things that I was hearing was, just trust me. And what else did I hear? I heard there was something else, so maybe that was just for me. Sorry if I don't remember it right now. And then I want to say, uh, after that, I kind of just prayed a bit and just, again, just thank God for waking me up this morning and for you know, the beautiful moment that we were experiencing. And then the phrase "endow me" came to my mind. And the interesting thing is, I'm familiar. I'm familiar with "Endow Me" mainly because of that song. Endow me. Oh, yeah. Y'all know that song if you might if you were to gospel. But anywho, so I know the song, right? But I don't think I ever took the time to define the word, right? So check this out. Endow means one, to provide with a quality, ability, or asset. And then 2, it says give or bequeath an income or property to a person or institution. So I'm like, okay then, Lord, endow me. I think everybody is with their hands open saying, Lord, endow me. Yes. I think we all are ready to receive, right? And so basically I started to look up that because I was like, okay, it kind of goes hand in hand, and it's saying that, God is providing a way, whatnot. At least that's kind of what I'm thinking, right? So then I started to look up verses, and I ended up kind of finding a verse here and there when I looked up several different things, but eventually I kind of more so focused on the word give. And this is what I came across this morning. So Acts 1 and 8, and shout out to the person who's watching me live. I think it might be Miss, I don't know who it is. So good morning. Acts 1 and 8. It says, but you will receive power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem and in all Judea and Samaria and to the ends of the earth. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, I guess it stood out to me because it is something that is given, right? It's what is given in this. It says, you will receive power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you. So, I mean, I guess it had me kind of reflecting again on things, maybe that things I was chatting on the other day as well, that basically, God has given us a lot. Like God's given us power, He's given us authority, He's given, life, health, and strength. Again, we can live like lilies, knowing that God is going to take care of us, right? And now, even with this whole idea here, is like, God, if I want to just say, endow me, Lord, right? Um, you know, let's just imagine that according to this definition, God is providing us with quality, ability, and assets, and bequeathing us, right, income or property or whatever the case is. And that can mean a lot of different things there, but now that's just the definition of the word endow. But again, if we're believing that God is giving us all things and can and whatnot, all of these things could be included in that as well. Then I came across 2 Timothy 1 and 7. It says, for God give us a spirit of fear, but excuse me, for God give us a spirit not to fear, but of power and love and self-control. So again, these are things that God is giving us, right? Things that we should exercise and and everything like that. But obviously it's something that we struggle with as humans. Is a lot of us want to feel as if or allude or whatever the case is that we do not have self-control, or that's not something that we can control or whatever. But hey, I mean, it says here that God has given us power, love, and self-control. And so again, we don't have to do everything that we think. We don't have to you know um every impulse and every little thing that comes to sway us or whatever the case is. Like, we have power, right? We have love, we have self-control, we have authority, and these are things that God gives us, right? So anyway, then I came across Romans 8 and 9. Actually, I was thinking about another verse, so that's why I said that like that, but I'll get into that in a second. So then Romans 8 and 9 says, you, however, are not in the flesh, but in the spirit of the spirit of, in fact, the Spirit of God dwells in you. Anyone who does not have the Spirit of Christ does not belong to him. Well, that might be some pulp today, for depending on again where you are, with this whole idea of Christ and everything like that. Again, it's a clear separation to me, if you have Christ or not, this is where you are in that. But yeah, I mean, it says here again, we are not in the flesh, but in the spirit. And God dwells in us and everything like that. And so that's just something to think about. Again, it might be some hope, but just another thing that I came across this morning. But the one that kind of made me kind of not say rethink, but just think. Maybe kind of think a little bit is Luke 12. Now, the Go Deeper section is just going to be Luke 12, 47 and 48, but I'm just going to read 48 right now. And that says, but the one who did not know and did what deserved a beating will receive a light beating. Everyone to whom much was given of him, much will be required. And from whom they entrusted, much they will demand the more. So, that got me thinking, because on one hand, I'm like, all right, so there's so much that God just gives us, right? He just gives us so much. Just free to give, like, we can live like lilies because God just gives, gives, gives. He endows us and everything like that, right? But at the same time, and again, this might be Pope, that, as the word here says, too much who is given, much is going to be required. And when you go to the Go Deeper section, because I had every intention to read the entire thing, but when I started to write, I only wrote 48. And so I was like, I'll just put it there for people to read on their own, 47 and 48. But basically, it's just that description of, the I hate to say the words wrong. The master, I guess you would say, like the master giving his servants something basically to work with or whatever the case is, and then the people don't use it right or they don't do anything with it or whatever, or pretty much misuse, right, all the things that was given. And basically they are disciplined for that. Now, yeah, we could just sit here and just think about the whole master and servant scenario and get offended and get all these little things. I want to say, like, this is deeper to me. It's not necessarily about like the surface of the master and servant. It's more so about us and God, if you really, really look at it. And how he's given us, right, so much, right? He's endowing us with a quality, right, ability or assets, bequeathing, right, income or property, and all these different things. And so, so yeah, to much who is like, let me just say the verse right. To whom much was given of him, much will be required. So yeah, we can all sit here and be like, endow me, Lord. Yes, endow me. Yes. I want to receive, receive, receive. We all do that, right? But at the end of the day, much is going to be required of you. And so, not to say you don't, I mean, God's going to take care of us regardless. I mean, again, we can live like lilies, right? Right? We live like lilies. But, understand that there's balance. Like, I feel like there's balance there, right? That we need to get an idea or get an understanding of. And so yeah, I mean, I guess just don't sit here with your hand out, right? And expecting God to give, and you not do something. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I don't know, use the gifts that God has given you to build the kingdom. I think that's ultimately what we are supposed to be doing, aside from just, loving him and everything like that. I mean, we're supposed to be out here loving one another and doing his will and whatnot. And so, yeah, too much who is given, much will be required. And so that's just something to think about right there. And y'all can let that marinate on your hearts, souls, and minds. Now, the Bible verse of today is Romans 3:23 and 24. It says, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God, being justified freely by his grace through the redemption that is in Christ Jesus. Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow with the Lord's will. Bye-bye. Well, Facebook, YouTube, Miss Cherie, anybody else that tunes in, thank you so much. I hope that you guys enjoyed this juice this morning. Um, I've been working on this same journal since I got it. I'm almost done with it. Like I told you guys, I'm using it quite differently than you all would. So that's why, they're pretty much mapped out by the days for y'all. But for me, I just kind of just double up and just use it kind of like a regular journal, just because of the way that I do it. I don't know if that's TMI or it's confusing or whatever, but yeah. So this is basically what I'm saying. This the same journal that I had like when I was like, hey y'all, I got the journal finally. Then this is the same one, but I'm almost done with it. I'm like here in it now. Yes, it's been over 30 days. I know. I'm trying to explain it to you. But regardless, I hope that you guys go over 30 days too. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I know I say, I joke and say, yeah, go ahead and get another journal, right? And keep doing 30 days at a time. But even if you do or don't, I mean, hey. Again, I hope that you all are taking out this time, basically. I'm enjoying my time that I'm spending with the Lord. I think it encourages and inspires me, as well to do this. I'm excited. I got some things coming up. Bro Spites is hosting a dinner party that I'm going to be, doing a little wine tasting. I guess, or however you, basically the wine tasting is going to be paired with the dinner, and I think that's going to be a nice experience. So I'm getting a few responses in regards to that. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that coming up next Sunday, the 15th. So that's one thing coming up. I mean, I don't know if y'all are interested, but I have a press-on nails event coming up to kind of talk some lady or whoever, or whatever, talk ladies through how to do, how to create some mermaid themed press-on nails with my polish and everything like that. And so that's out there. It's a virtual event that I have out there. So we'll see, how response goes to that. Y'all know your girl's available in any aspect, and everything like that. You can always donate, throw something in the offer plate, if you so choose, those of you all that listen to the podcast, I mean, you always can just do 99 cents a month. I mean, I think that would be cool. Or, I don't know, just throwing it out there. It's an option. That's what that is saying down there and whatnot, if you want to support monthly or whatever. What else? Well, y'all will see who I'm going to be talking to. Well, it should come out soon, so I'll tell you all later who it is, even though it's already out there, kind of. Okay, I'm going to be talking to this couple named the Harveys this Friday. Their episode will be going live this Friday, if the Lord's will. The Harveys, they are the authors of, man, see, this is what I didn't want to say because I can't remember fully the name of their book. Operation Marriage or something like that. I don't know. I'll show you guys at some point. I think I would probably take a picture or something like that for social media so you guys can see the book. I just don't remember the title right now. Such is life. It's 5 something in the morning, y'all. Give me some grace and mercy, please. But anywho, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for supporting any aspect. Again, listening and all those different things is greatly appreciated. Those of you all that tune into the live versions of these is greatly appreciated as well. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. We'll see what the Lord do, man. I'm gonna live like a lily, man. I ain't gonna sit here and keep worrying about nothing. Like, God got it under control, and I'm understanding. Hey, Lord, the more you endow me, the more obviously there's things you want me to do. So I'm gonna try my best to keep doing that and everything like that. Thanks to the person tuning in right now. I was actually just getting ready to wrap up, but hey, if you want to say something real quick, I'll give you a shout out, or we can chat real quick, because I'm just here chatting at this point. um, so yeah, I'll give you a second just in case. No pressure, whoever you are. um, but yeah, so that's all that's going on with me. And yeah, I guess the person ran away. But yeah, hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you again for tuning in, and I look forward to talking to y'all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye.